Okay, so here's the data table that we want to make a graph of. Notice we have our title here, the effect of types of light on the height of bean plants. We have types of light, that's our IV. Height of bean plants, we have that in centimeters, that's our dV. We skipped a little space here, then we put our groups. There's our control group and our two experimental groups. Over here we put the days, right? Day 1, day 4, day 7, and then we put our data down there. So we're going to click, we're going to add a little space so we can stick our graph in there later. Now we're going to go over to Excel, and I've already put the data in and set this up. So I put the days across the top. All you have to do is click on that and you can start typing. You can type it up here, doesn't really matter. Here's our groups, and then here's our data, right? All of our data. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on that, drag over, highlight everything. We're going to go up here to Insert, and this gives us all our options for graphs and charts. We're going to choose Line Graph. We're going to choose this one that puts markers on our lines. And we're going to hit it, and boom, there we go. Nice looking graph, but we got a problem. We have our lines, we have our legends, but we have no way to put in our title and everything. We go up here, it gives us a bunch of options. None of the options are exactly what we want, but this one's the closest, so we're going to click on that. Now that gives us a space to put in our title, so let's do that. We're going to click on that box, we're going to delete what's in here, and we're going to start typing. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so over here we need our DV, so we're going to click on that box, and we're going to highlight it, or put our cursor there. We're going to delete all this stuff, and then we're going to put height of bean plants. Okay, so that looks good, but wait a minute. We've got our days labeled, but we don't have a way to label our IV. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to go over here and we're going to hit Layout, and that's going to give us these options. We're going to go over here where it says Axis Titles. We're going to click on it. It says primary horizontal axis and primary vertical axis. Well, we want to label the horizontal axis, so we're going to highlight that, and then it says none. We don't want that. We want title below axis, so we're going to click on that. Boom, there's our box. So we're going to go in here, we're going to click on that box, put our cursor where we want it, hit delete, 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 and we're going to put types of light. That's our IV. Now we can go back and we can edit this a little bit if we want to. We can click on this box. We can highlight the text. We can go over here to Home. We can unbold it. We can change the size of the font. We can do the same thing over here. We're going to highlight our text. We're going to unbold it. We're going to change the size of the font. We can move this box around if we want. We just wait till we get that four-cornered arrow and we can move the box anywhere we want it. I kind of liked it where it was. Same thing down here. We're going to highlight. We're going to click on the box. We're going to highlight the text. We're going to unbold it. We're going to make it 12-point font. Man, that looks great. Now this is in color. You don't need to print it in color. So if we click on this, and then I think we go to Design, we can make it shades of gray and black. We've got our legend here, so we don't need to worry about that, right? We can edit that if we want to. We can move the box around. We could go in and click on that and change the text if we want to. No reason to. That looks pretty good to me. So let's click on it. Right click it. Whoops, wait a minute. Hold on. Click on it. Right click, copy. Go back to our Word document. Click on it. Right click, paste. Boom. Man, that looks great. Now we might want to move this graph around, or this graph around. Oops, what happened? Graph around, and we can do that. But an easier way is to click on Format, hit Text Wrapping, click on Square, and now it allows us more options on where we can place it. So we can put it anywhere we want, make it line up real nice and pretty. And there you go. There's your graph. Hope that helps.